Hello, Stacey.
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, this is Paul. I'm here with Andrew, your buddy Big A.
Hey, Big A, how are ya?
Good.
Uh-oh, I'm great.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm I forgot who I was for a second. So, hey, it's great to hear from you. We were just watching some funny news articles and stupid people on the internet.
Oh, that's always easy. That could be hours and hours of entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. It was even
That's our program, actually.
Big A was going to name every star in the sky. We're going to be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
So what's new with you?
I'm just doing what I'm doing, just doing a little shows and radio and podcast radio and doing a little speaking and trying to have a nice time.
Yeah, I see you doing the Stacey Prussman hour.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting episodes up. I was doing it more regularly, and I got really busy, so I'm planning on, in the next 2 weeks, getting it up more, like 2 or 3 times a week, actually. So I have some good guests coming on, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
I do it out of my apartment, yeah. I have a whole
what day of the week do you do that?
Pardon?
What day of the week do you do that?
Whatever day I could actually do it.
Oh, okay.
I might actually do one. My friend is a comedian. She's here. We might do one tonight. We just try to do it and have conversations and stuff. So I know I kind of do when I'm in the mood, but I want to start doing it more on a regular basis. So it gets structured, the podcast, so I can get it up, every day, like or 2 or 3 times a week, let's say. So if I have time, but sometimes it doesn't allow it, but I'll try to get that more often.
Yeah, podcasts are a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing this. This is
it sounds like it.
Yeah. Big A's crazy. You got to see him. He gets drunk and throws his clothes off. Crazy.
Uh-oh.
So I was looking at your resume. I didn't realize that you did the public speaking stuff too. I thought you were just a comedian, but you have quite a diverse resume of stuff you do.
Yeah, I've been doing speaking for about 10 years, I think, at this point. And it was kind of an accident how I got into it, because I never planned on public speaking, but I don't know if you remember, there was a comic named Mike DiStefano.
Yes.
Who passed away in 2010.
Right.
And rest in peace. He was a good friend of mine, and he was a speaker on like recovery and sexual health, and I did a joke about bulimia, which I speak about. And he's like, "Did you have bulimia?" I'm like, "Yeah, and I'm better now." And so we started talking. He's like, "My agency needs someone to speak on eating disorders. Would you like to speak about it?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" He pays really well. I'm like, "Okay." So he hooked me up with his agent, and like within months, I was on the road doing speaking, and that's how it happened.
Wow. So you obviously did comedy first, then, because I read that your eating stuff started with when you were young, when you were trying to get parts in like Broadway shows and stuff. You got kicked back a few times, right? And then that put you down that road.
Yeah, I mean, I was I wanted to do acting as a kid, and I guess I continued into my 20s, which I did professionally throughout my entire 20s. So, but my mom didn't really want me to do it, but I forced her to make me go to an audition, and then this girl's agent said I was like chubby and fat, and then it like fucked my brain up. Excuse my language, but it messed my brain up, and then I was like, oh, and then I had like a development of like dieting, and then it went into like exercise, bulimia, and then into like a full-fledged eating disorder in my 20s, and
wow.
And then recovery in my 30s. But yeah, it was a slow process.
Yeah, I mean, I've had issues with losing weight. I'm pretty heavy right now, and I'm actually getting surgery in like a week and a half because I pretty much.
Oh wow!
I've done diet pills. I don't know if you remember when ephedra was illegal as a diet pill. I lost a ton of weight with that. That was amazing. But
well, you might as well smoke crack at that point.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, hey, I haven't tried that. Big A, you want to the Bronx get me some crack?
Of course.
But yeah, so I mean, I've been on all those fad diets like Atkins and South Beach. It's always been no carb diets, and it's easy to lose weight on those things. But the second you go off of it, you blow right up again.
Yeah, you gain it. Yeah, well, the thing about weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, it's like you got to do it. You can't start like sacrificing all carbs. You can't start sacrificing. It's like you have to eat within what you like,
right.
and then and it's like and it's also very scientific as well. It gets calories in, calories out, but it's also like what some people have allergies to certain things they're not aware of,
right?
Or certain food combinations, and your body might not create like a great metabolism where it might slow you down. Like you got to kind of figure out, or go to a nutritionist and sort of figure out what's good for you specifically, right. and and exercise obviously, but a lot of times people don't know that, so they try all these fad diets and they just end up feeling bad when they gain the weight back plus 10. Because that happened to me. So. Yeah. I think everything in moderation that's my key, and really knowing your body and what agrees with you is the best way to lose weight.
But he went up by about 100.
Two times, I lost 100 pounds twice, and I gained it back plus both times.
Big A was skinny, like a year and a half ago. He lost a ton of weight, and then he fell off the wagon, just like everybody else does.
Well, that's the thing that you have to look at, like what in your emotional state and your behavior is causing the weight gain. Like, it could be an illness, it could be like something, a stressful situation in life, it could be like, like what is bringing you back to bad habits and causing self-sabotage. That's the other thing. Like, or were you too strict dieting where you want to, like an Atkins type of diet, or a diet that you can't like live on. Like you got to see like what was the reasons, and then sort of correct those, because that's the issue with why people gain weight back.
Right.
It's because they're not correcting the issues, or they're.
Yeah, I notice is, you see all these fad diets come out on the TV. I've come to the conclusion that everybody needs their own kind of diet. You can't say, okay, everybody's going to be cured with the Atkins plan, or everybody's going to be cured with, P90X. You know what I mean? There's something, like you said, there's something behind the scenes. Like in my case, I had anxiety, and more recently, they've figured out that one of the pills I'm on is preventing me from losing as much as I want. I've been gaining indefinitely for quite a while now, so.
Okay.
And I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about Big A. I don't know he's got, issues of his own, but I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think how to word this. When your partner doesn't want to pay you so much attention, then you move on to something else instead of moving on to a girlfriend. I move on to.
You mean like when you're having a bad relationship? Like,
well, yeah,
a lot of married guys gain a lot of weight,
right.
Or like,
but not
if you don't have sex a lot, you gain a lot of weight.
But not having no sex because you gained weight, gaining weight because your wife's older. My wife's older. She's going through menopause, so she's a bit. I'm not in the mood. I don't feel right. Blah 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 blah.
No,
and I don't want to go out and and cheat on her, because
Right. No, it's hard. It's hard. It's like it's a hard situation because like they both feed into each other. It's like you don't feel good about your body, so you're not having sex, and then you don't feel you're having sex and you don't feel good about your body. Right. So it's basically a circle of no sex and fat and gaining weight.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is. Or we're not taking care of yourself. It's like the old adage that people get into a relationship and they just don't they let themselves go. It's like the same thing sort of.
And the funny thing is
it's interesting.
You think that okay, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this, and then that doesn't fix the whole situation. So you think, okay, why am I bothering? Because it's not fixing it. It's not me. It's the other person or whatever.
Well, right. I mean, like for your wife, like being in menopause, it's very hard. And it's like, there's things you can do for menopause that make you feel better about yourself. And it's not, it's very uncomfortable, I'm sure, to go through that because, I'm peri. So I can tell you that, like my period cycles and my my whole life, it's sometimes like I have one good week out of the month, but like I have to fight through it. Like it's a fight. Like you got to, like I'll green juice some days, I won't have any like, too much caffeine. I'll do every day there's different things your body needs at different days. So it's really listening to yourself. And then like there are times when you're just like dry, down there and you want to be wet and you're not. Like I've been there. So it's like even when I was in my 20s, there's times in your cycle as a woman that you're just not in the mood. And in menopause, it's like different. Your boobs are hurting. You're like sweating. It's like it's uncomfortable. So I understand that. So it's like it's about fighting through that. And starting an exercise program together is always great for couples, and doing activities that don't involve food or drinking is good because, most people think drinking makes you like feel sexier, but sometimes it just makes you not. It's like it like gets you like comfortable, but then it like it ruins the sex sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're lucky. I assume you live in the city, so there's a lot to do around the city. But where I live, the only thing to do in my town is go to Applebee's and have a beer. You know.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
I'm on the shore. You know, right by.
Oh, you're not like you don't live. I mean, I live in Forest Hills, Queens.
Right. Okay. So, but you know what I mean. There's still a lot more stuff probably nearer you than there is me. My town is notoriously boring. All the kids are on heroin because there's nowhere for them to go and do anything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. It's because there's nothing for anyone to do. You know, at 11 o'clock, and you know, at least in the city, you can go. Okay, I got to go for the club or something. We don't even have clubs.
Oh wow, you don't even have a club. Oh,
no,
my God.
we have Applebee's. That's it. And there's only so much Applebee's you can do, and that's eating. So you know.
Right. No, how much Applebee's can you do? Right. Exactly.
I was laughing actually when I was looking through some of the stuff you'd written jokes for some books.
Yes.
And again, you're very diverse in that too, because I noticed that you wrote some jokes for a book called Squeaky Clean. But then you wrote a joke for a book called Totally Offensive. And then
Totally Offensive.
And then you wrote another joke for a book called Filthy Funny.
And then I wrote a joke and then my jokes were put into the wisest things ever said, which is the most craziest thing ever.
Right. Yeah, you're definitely very diverse. I got to give you that. You know.
Well, you know, it wasn't like I wrote the book. Well, they just took my jokes and put them in the book. So, you know, I have clean jokes and I have dirty jokes, and then they took one of my jokes. So I don't think I was on purpose, but you know, when you're a comedian, you're a writer.
Right.
So I think that's like what happens. But yeah, I mean, I was flattered that they used my jokes in the book. You know.
Right. I mean,
I felt very flattered.
I mean, if you look at the other stuff you do, you went from doing Howard Stern to doing a show on PBS.
Yeah, I think I'm like a schizophrenic performer. Yeah. Yeah, I actually go from Howard Stern, you know, and then going on the show and then going around giving, you know, speeches on eating disorders. But actually, you know, it was fine. Like I had good experiences on that show, and Howard, I did it in like early 2000s.
Right.
So I actually did them a favor in the way that they needed someone to come on to do acting for them. I'm very good friends with Benji and at the time Ganji and those guys. Like I know those guys for 20 years, literally. And so I think someone didn't show up, and they needed me for a bit one time, and then they asked me to do a bit one time because they, you know, it was like I was honored to do it, but you know, it was really fun actually.
Okay. So have you been back? Have you been back since as a comedian per se, or you haven't done that?
I haven't been on Howard in years actually, but I now am honored to be a regular on Audie Lang show, which is awesome.
Yeah,
so that's fun.
Cool. That's a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, every Thursday, Mike Bichetti and myself go on.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
When I posted on Twitter and that you know you were going to call into our show, the number one question I have. And please don't hang up on me.
Yeah.
How did you get hooked up with Mike Bichetti? Because again, it's like chalk and cheese. You know.
Oh, Mike Bichetti and I are literally best friends.
Right.
And I've known him from comedy, from stand-up. I met him at New York Comedy Club in like 2002, and we've been friends ever since.
Right.
So people think, you know, Mike and I are like an item, but we're just really, really close friends. And I started this tour called Don't Fuck With Me tour, and Mike wanted to do it with me, and so we've been touring a lot together along with another comedian, Evan Weiss. So yeah, that's and then people, you know, make a big Mike likes to be fun sometimes, so he makes funny stuff up.
I know also Mike is very protective of you.
We actually,
you think?
me and Andrew interviewed him the other day to play on the show.
You did.
To play on the show later. You know, we had a pretty cool conversation, and then I threw out the old, you know, hey, so what's up with you and Stacey? And he kicked into that's my big sister. I can't talk about her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're very, very close friends.
Right.
And
that's
he's very protective of me,
cool.
and he's very cool. And you know that, yeah. Like, you were at the show. You came to my show in November, and Mike was on the show. Yeah, we're very good. We're very close friends.
I met your parents.
And I'm very protective of him as well.
I met your parents at the show.
Oh, you had the show, yeah. And you came to the party afterward. That was so much fun.
Oh yeah, the party was a blast.
Yeah, I like Mike. He gets a lot of stick, just for how he is, but I think he's hilarious.
Oh, he's hysterical. He's comedy gold.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, weren't you guys both on Anthony Show a couple of weeks ago?
Oh yeah, we did the 200th episode of Anthony Show, which was totally awesome. I loved Anthony. He's so amazing. I was so excited to do it, and that was just totally awesome. Every second of it. Did you guys see it? I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yes, I did, yes.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, we had a really great time on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He just got that new studio in the city, so maybe you guys will get to go in there.
Yeah, I would love to. I think Anthony runs like a really great network, and he's amazing in every which way. So
yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, man. I mean, we go to all of his parties, and he's a stand-up guy. And
he's great.
Big A pretty much sleeps on his couch every day, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah.
And the best part was I got to meet little Beavis.
Oh, right.
I think Snuggles is jealous. My cat Snuggles is jealous. Yeah, I met little Beavis. Snuggles, don't be jealous.
Yeah, Beavis actually figured out how to open the screen door upstairs.
Uh-oh.
He's been trying to figure it out for 3 years at this point. He figured out how to lean and where to put his paw.
Oh, yeah.
So he slides the door open and just makes a run for it.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
I mean, Andrew was telling me the other day he got out and nobody noticed, and they all went out to a restaurant, and they came back 4 hours later, and Beavis was sitting on the front lawn.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know he's gonna need a high security. He's gonna have to get a babysitter now permanently for Beavis.
Or maybe a taser.
Oh.
No, I know.
Aww.
Well, I just said that because I saw that you do rescue animals and stuff too. So.
Yeah, that's one of my passions. I love doing animal rescue.
Are you going to turn into? Love it. Are you going to turn into Howard Stern's wife, where they do
Well, I don't think I could have that many cats, but I give her credit. She's really caring. I mean, it's very nice that she does that. I think.
Yeah.
So.
How much does it piss Howard?
I mean, I've done a lot of. I can't have animals, and I have one cat, and I can't. I don't live in a pet friendly house, so I have Snuggles because I got him in, but. Unfortunately, I'm on the road a lot, so I can't really have more than him. And and he doesn't like any other animals. He kills every other, not cats, but he kills bugs, and he's a little bit of a nut job. So I can't really have any other animals.
How old was he when you got him?
He was 5 months old. He was found in the subway.
Oh.
He listens to everything I'm saying. And
he's like, don't put me back there. I heard subway.
He was crying. My husband's cousin, found him. He was crying hysterically because no one, he was abandoned. We think he was abandoned.
Right.
And now he's spoiled.
Wow.
He's now 10 and a half, and he's a big boy.
Wow.
And Mike said he loves him.
The first pet I had when I moved from England to the States, somebody gave me a rescue cat. But she was much older, and she hated everybody. I don't know what anybody ever did to her. You couldn't go. She would sleep on the end of my bed. But if I tried to grab her to put her up on the pillow or something, she'd claw my arm off. Okay. So someone's been nasty to this cat at some point,
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Aww. I mean, no, we had her for 8-9 years, so we didn't throw her out because she wasn't nice. We're not like that. In my house, right?
Where are you from?
I'm from
Where
England.
in England are you from?
What part? Have you heard of the Isle of Wight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where Hendrix played his last gig.
Yes.
Yes, that's where I'm from. I grew up there.
Oh, because I was during high school. I had an exchange, and I stayed there for a few months in Caterham, Surrey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm familiar with England. Yeah, my favorite singer is Kate Bush. So I don't know if you know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you kind of have a look, just a little bit.
Oh, really? Oh my God.
Yeah. Not now. You don't want to see what she looks like now. Yeah, they had.
I still love. I love her still. She had a concert. I know. I couldn't get tickets, but.
Well, she didn't. I watched a documentary from England actually about her not that long ago, and she stopped singing for 15 years, and then finally the BBC convinced her to do a couple of shows at basically the equivalent of MSG in London, like the O2 Arena.
Right.
Yeah, and she came out, and then they sold 10 days, and then they sold 10 more days. I mean, yeah, it was crazy. Everybody loves her.
It sold out in 15 minutes, I heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good. Now you can hear my pets now, right?
Ah, they're so cute.
Yeah, I started off with one dog, okay? And then we decided that he needed a girlfriend. So we got him a girlfriend. And then along came, 20 others. So now we got like 6 dogs. We're supposed to... Yeah, exactly. Luckily, in this town, you're only allowed 6 dogs in your house. Otherwise, I'd have 100.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, well, we had 4. We got, we bred them, and then people bought them or took them or whatever. Well, at one point I had 16 dogs in my house, all the puppies I had. But my daughter brought home this beagle like a month ago and said, "Hey, my friend can't keep this. Can we keep him for a day while someone off Craigslist comes to see him?" And, and no one came, and he's here now.
Oh,
so
that's sweet. Beagles are so cute.
But this beagle's like a ninja. It's the funniest thing. He sleeps 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds of the day.
Oh, wow.
Right. And so he'll sit, if you sit on the bed, right, I'll have like a pack of chips, and I'll put them on the nightstand, and I'll run to the bathroom. And I'll be gone like a minute. I come back, the chips are gone, but the beagle is in exactly the same spot he was in before.
Wow.
He's got this, like, ninja skill. It's
That's hysterical.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Oh, Denise,
That's
my
awesome.
wife just arrived. She's my co-host along with Big A right now. Hopefully she'll...
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Put your headphones on. Stacey's talking to you. We were talking earlier. Stacey does, along with her comedy, she does keynote speaking on weight loss and eating disorders and body images and stuff. Oh. And I was explaining to her how I've gotten... Hold on a second. I got to turn up mic up.
I don't do weight loss. I want to clear. I don't do weight loss.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right. But I was just saying, I told Stacey basically, I've gotten fat because you don't want to have sex with me, and then if I lose weight, you don't want to have sex with me because you're on menopause. So
now I don't want to have sex with you, period.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Where can you tell me where in your motivational...
Menopause is just an excuse, Paul.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Menopause isn't like a drug that you're on menopause.
Stacey, don't believe a word of it, Stacey. She's actually 25.
Sounds adorable.
Yeah.
I am going through menopause. I am. In fact, the whole way driving, I was like, my face was on fire. My palms were getting sweaty. I was feeling lightheaded, and I'm like, oh my God, am I like having a hot flash? I'm like,
That's me every day.
Yeah, I'm like, downstairs was like achy. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm like, should I just continue to like drive, or like, do I pull over somewhere and look for an ice pack? I'm like, I can't handle this.
You're gonna look funny outside of a Wawa with an ice pack down your pants.
That's funny.
And then he wants to get in my pants. I'm like, you know what? I can barely open my legs, let alone imagine.
Stacey, I'm married to a beautiful woman. If I was married to Big A, I'd be happy that she doesn't want to have sex with me. But I'm not married to Big A. I'm married to Denise.
Maybe if he had a cock that actually did something, or massaged and helped it. But please.
Dicks don't massage, fingers do.
Why are you going on vacation? Take her on vacation where she can relax.
I'll go on vacation. She won't be going. That'll be my vacation.
Are you kidding me? The whole time on vacation, he would either be like fucking sleeping, or
what are you talking about?
Or he'd be wanting to like jump my bones. Like, I want to go on vacation to like enjoy myself.
Stacey, let me give you a perfect example of the vacations we've had in the past. Okay, we went to Paris on one of those long weekend romantic getaways. We get to this resort, so this hotel in downtown Paris, old building, looks really cute. We get inside, it's 2 single beds on wheels pushed together.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you can imagine what happened, right?
Yeah, so here we are, like we
push the beds apart.
Yeah, we roll close together, and all of a sudden, any movement, and the bed goes
clunk, and I fall on the floor.
Yeah. He's on one side of the room, and I'm on the other side of the room. Yeah, that was romantic.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you switch hotels or anything?
No.
No, I just took her on my bed, took care of business, and then told her to get back in her bed.
Took care of business.
Took care of the important part. I mean,
the good old 1, 2, 3.
We were in England actually, and
that's as long as it takes.
My sister is a travel agent, so she's like, I can get you a weekend trip to Paris. But it actually turned out to cost twice as much as the flights to England and the hotel for the whole week in England cost. Because we went through the Eurotunnel back when it was new. So it was like, you know, $800 round trip for 2 people to go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. But hey, we got to see the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe and the Mona Lisa and all that good stuff, so.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I got to eat snails. Woo.
That sounds disgusting.
Yes,
Do you like them?
Oh my God, they were good.
That sounds like fun.
Better than his cock.
Yeah, that's
Oh, there we go. You realize Stacey's a clean comic, right? She doesn't want to listen to this mumbo jumbo you're talking.
What are you talking about?
I know. You know what? I was looking at the left side of your resume.
There's nothing clean about you.
So. The left side of your resume, the right side says you're definitely.
My resume is my what?
So the left side of the paper I have is all the PBS and the squeaky clean, and then on the other side of the paper I've got all the other stuff he does.
I know, it's so weird, it's so schizo. It's like half of it's like it's like I'm a good girl, and then half of it's like I'm a dirty whore. It's like it goes on both ends.
How many people go on Howard Stern and then do a PBS show the next week?
Well, my PBS show was so funny when I hosted it. It was like. And you can't help but to make jokes. You have to ask people what their businesses, and you can't help but not to make jokes. But the producer's like, Stacey, no jokes. Just ask them a question and sit there and don't say a word and just smile and then ask them the next question. So you can't make a joke. You can't be sarcastic. You have to be like, so what made you open this restaurant here in Forest Hills? Blah, blah, blah. And it's all just nonsense. And you want to say a funny thing and you just hold your tongue. You just have all these things going through your head.
How did you get roped into that then? Because that doesn't sound like something you really want to.
Oh. Well, in 2007, I had this show called the Stacey Prussman Show, which was like a development deal with a small production company about saving the world. And one of the producers on the show branched off to his own company and started working for PBS, and he asked me to host his show. So that's basically how it happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun. I don't even know if some aired, some didn't air. I don't even know. They were sponsored by the Tribune, so I don't know what happened with the show. But
well,
and then I was on a driving. Actually, I did a show that no one knows about, which is a secret. So I'll tell you guys.
Okay.
I did a reality show. There's only one episode. It's called Last Chance Driving School. I did this about maybe 2010, maybe 11. Did in 2011, and it was like on A&E. And they was actually teaching me how to drive, and I failed the test, of course. But I hated doing the show. I would roll out of bed. I would just scowl and be angry and just yell at everybody in the car and stuff. I mean, it was and I know I don't ever tell anybody about it because it's so embarrassing. And I look terrible in the show too. Just look like I rolled out of bed, literally. It's and I'm just look like an awful human being the whole entire show. And I failed the test on national television.
So I guess you never did
twice.
Did you ever learn to drive since then or not?
No, never learned how to drive.
Well, then you know what? You could be a cab driver in the Bronx just like Big A right now because they don't know how to drive for shit. They don't know how to drive at all.
Hey, there you go.
That's
Her and
funny.
Bobo could go for their license.
She doesn't
together.
go with Bobo. She's Mike Bichetti's colleague.
I know that, but Bobo is going and getting his license. I'm saying that would
Does
be
Bobo
funny.
drive?
No, he's got his permit. He got his permit.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the two of them driving together?
Keep out of Queens.
Yeah, keep out of
Right.
Queens,
Bobo.
Brooklyn.
He's a Bobo.
Can you imagine? Actually, we should just send him.
I met Bobo. He came to a show I did at a pub in Queens a couple of months ago.
Really?
Yeah, I've never met him before. He's very sweet.
Don't tell him that.
I never met Bobo before.
Don't tell him that. He's looking for a girlfriend.
Why?
He's looking for a girlfriend.
Oh.
You don't want to tell him that.
I think every guy I know.
Wet dreams over you.
I think every guy I know says they want a girlfriend, and they're never a good boyfriend.
Right.
That's my theory.
It's the same thing as husbands.
She's married.
I know. I was married.
Every
Oh, you were? I thought you're not still married.
Every guy wants a wife.
No.
And they treat them so good, and as soon as they got them, then they treat their wives
Yep.
like shit. It's no different.
Okay.
And they resent the wife. I don't know why. I don't even know why. I don't even know why people bother getting married anymore. I mean, other than kids, I don't even know why they bother. It's just be good to it's just be good to your I don't know. I don't believe I don't even know. I haven't had a relationship in years, and I don't even know if I want one.
I don't even believe in marriage anymore.
Stacey, do you know that the Big A was married?
No. Now?
No. Well, actually, technically, I guess. Big A, why don't
what
you
happened?
tell her about your... Go ahead, Big A. Tell her about your...
I didn't know you had a wife.
Well, yeah, many years ago, she's from Trinidad. Trinidad, Tobago.
Uh-huh.
And things were okay in the beginning. Then Trinidadians are very hot-tempered. And, yeah, things, turn, not like horribly bad, but not good,
Well, Big A's missing a little bit of the story there.
Once she got her green card,
yeah,
she no want him no more.
She turned nasty after they've been married for 2 years and 1 day. Is when she turned.
I'm sorry. That's not. Oh, that sucks, man.
Then she got her whip out.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like men don't trust women. Women don't trust men. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I think in general, it's like it's like everyone's after something. Like I think I don't know. I get
exactly. There's a motive behind everything.
Right. Exactly. I just kind of want a guy that will like. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Like, I don't want a guy to live here. Okay. So like that I don't want. But I don't want a guy to pay my bills, which wouldn't hurt. But anyway, I don't want that either. But I kind of want a guy that like wants to take me out. And
then
like,
he goes home to his place.
Exactly.
That's what I want. I just want somebody who I could just like hang with. Maybe we'll go out to dinner. Maybe we'll just like
we go out to dinner every day.
We'll go out to get something to eat, and then you know what? He goes to his place. He has his own life, and then I go to my place, and I have my own life. And when I want to see him, I'll see him. And if I don't want to see him, I can tell him fuck off. If he calls me and I don't want to answer the phone to him, I don't have to.
You guys are like the kind of ladies
That's the kind of relationship I'm looking for.
You're the kind of women that you like babies, but you don't want to have to deal with the baby at the night. You want whoever the parents are to take the baby home at the end of the day.
No, I don't mind. If I'm going to have a baby, I'll have the baby. I'll take care of the baby. I don't need the man. Just give me the dough to take care of the kid. I don't need you.
This is the shit I have to deal with.
I don't need you in the picture.
I don't even know if I want to have a baby.
You know what? I had 3 daughters, okay? I raised them. I took care of them. I carried them. The guy didn't do all that work. I did. So why the fuck do I need him around for?
To pay the bills.
So that he can tell me when I can breastfeed my kid, or when I could, when I have to get up with him and take care of them. Shit. I tell him all the time, you didn't fucking carry them. Don't tell me how to raise them.
Yeah, Big A, when you were listing all the things you need in a perfect man, Big A was like counting how many of those things he could take care of for you. He could take you out to dinner.
And he counted them all on one hand.
Yeah, on one stump.
I probably need a lot more than I say I need.
Yeah, exactly. Women are needy. All I need is a guy that'll take me out and give me a good time, and once a week come home with me, but then leave at the end of the night.
I mean, I don't. It's weird because ever since I've gotten divorced, like I'm really weirded when people sleep over. Like it doesn't happen a lot, but I get weirded when people are staying over.
Are you like?
I don't know what.
Are you like one of those ladies that you just want them to leave before sleepy time? You just want to get the fuck out?
No, it's like I've never felt comfortable really. And most of the people I've dated since my divorce, where I feel like I wanted to go, like I could go to sleep, wake up, and feel normal. I don't know. It's like.
Okay, I don't understand this. I mean, I'm a dude, so I mean, it's obviously different for a guy, but
like it's always awkward in the morning. Like I think I haven't had enough to be honest. Like I haven't been serious enough with somebody where I feel comfortable like with them in the morning. Like it's been very casual per se.
Yeah. So you're kind of like the character that Amy Schumer played in Trainwreck, pretty much, right?
Well, I'm not the character Amy Schumer played. I'm about 10 years older than her, but.
You don't look 10 years older than her. Come on.
Well, thank you. Yeah. But, no, I mean, I don't drink, I'm not, that was me. I was like Amy Schumer when I was that age, actually. I mean, I was actually a little younger than, I was married not married with Tim, but before that, in my early 30s, I was like her. Yeah. Like, not as bad, but like it was like her.
But at least you might.
Without the corporate job. I was an actress and a comedian, but not I didn't have it together like her character supposedly had it.
But I would hope that you at least once in a while called the guy back afterwards. You know what I mean? Her character, she didn't want anything to do with the guy.
I'm more of a girly girl, though. I don't detach that easily. Like, I don't have that wall up like she had. Like, I'm more sensitive. Like, I don't like one night stands. Like, even though I've had them, I don't love them. And I usually get into them by accident, you know. But I don't, you know, I want someone to call me. Like, if I sleep with you, it's because I kind of wanted to, for the most part. I never not wanted, you know, it's never like, I kind of like you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then if I find out, like, your personality sucks, then I understand, like, the rest of it. But her character is more like, she had her character was like a young, damaged girl that put up a lot of walls, I think, and she really did want to find love, but she was probably had a lot of fear and whatever.
Right.
I mean, that's my analyzation of the movie.
It's the same as the eating disorder. It all goes back to something that happened somewhere, somehow, and now you're molded in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I got married. I was with my, you know, I met, like, my ex-husband when I was, like, 32. So I guess, you know, and she meets that guy at, like, 30, whatever, how old the character is, similar age. But, yeah, and then, like, then I had this, like, long relationship. And then, like, it didn't work for a lot of reasons. And then you're out of the relationship. And then you're back where you started from. But the problem is that you've now been experienced, you've been married, you've had that very committed relationship. It's like, what do you do next? And that's scary because you're, like, no longer a kid anymore. You know, you're not like, you're like a true blue adult. Not that 35 isn't a true blue adult, but, you know, I'm 44 and a half, and it's like a totally different life. You have to look at your life differently, you know?
Right.
And it's not the same. You know, now, like, maybe I could have a kid, maybe I can't. Like, I don't know how many days I have left. You know, I may just get, you know, for fertility. I don't have a man, you know, to raise a kid. You know,
but there are so many women out there who are raising kids and having them on their own.
Exactly.
And there are women having them into their 40s, into their early, believe it or not, even into their early 50s. I mean, you see a lot of famous women having them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to be on bed rest for 9 months, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
I have to work.
You're still young.
You're right. No, of course. I mean, we all have that, you know, it's just that now, like, you don't think about it. Like, when I didn't think about it for years. And then now, like, my friend and I was talking about, like, we both, like, oh my God, like, we might want a kid. Like, so it's like, I didn't think about, I was clear-headed for, like, 10 years. And the years I should have been thinking about it. So, but you know, it's my fault. Like, I didn't, you know, I wasn't mature enough to deal with it. So now I have to deal with the consequences.
It's never too late.
Right, it's true. You could adopt. There's so many options.
I was going to say, you could adopt.
But I have you know, but at the same time, it's like, that's, you know, I have to feel like, do I really want that? You know, so that's also a question that we women ask ourselves. Well, guys, and this is a, you know, age-old situation, could have them till they're 60, 70, 80, you know, like, you know, may not be fair for the kid, but they could literally have children till they, you know, die, pretty much.